Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Duke. Welcome back. Right now, we're looking at our puzzle cube file here, and we are trying to cover today a little bit about the absolute basics, the very basics of getting started with an OnShape assembly. Right? Today, we're going to talk a little bit about how to bring in parts, how to move them around, and how to lock them together using the Fastened Mate to join faces together. So let's get started. I need to bring in some of my parts and pieces. I'm coming up here to insert. For insert, you might have a whole bunch of different stuff here. Here's mine in Part Studio 1. I've got 3 parts that I'm bringing in. I'm bringing in the Blue Ricky. I'm bringing in my Rhode Island Z. I'm just clicking and dragging them in. And here's my Tiwi. When you're finished, hit the green checkbox. And as you can see, I got all 3 of these brought into my 3D space. Now you might need to move them around a little bit. And to move these parts around, just click and drag, and you can move them up and down. You can move them as freely as you need to. As you can see here, moving around in 3D space. And what I like to do is try to get them into a rough assembly here. That looks like it might join up from this angle, but as we see, it's not going to. Um, here we go. So you can click, drag to move things around. If you need to rotate, if you need to do any other kind of motion, you can click one time and you'll get this little triad arrow that shows up. Now you can use the arrows to go up, down, side to side, left, right, forward, backwards, as I am here. Or to rotate, you can use any one of these little circles that have the curvy handles here, and you can click and drag. So you can drag it around to get the number of degrees that you'd like, or type in the number that you want, 90 degrees, to guarantee that you get to the right spot. There. All right, now let's start doing some joining together. As you see here, I can put them kind of, sort of, in the right spot, dragging around. But the problem is, if I move one shape now, the other one doesn't move. We want to glue these together. We want to fasten them up. To do that, we're coming up here to this Fastened Mate. Fastened Mate removes all degrees of freedom. It locks them into place. This is kind of the glue in OnShape. Now, you can go from edge to edge. You can go from edge to face. There's a lot of different ways we can use these. For our purposes at the moment, we're trying to talk about which face, which flat part here, is going to join up with what flat part on the other side. So as you see, as I'm mousing over, right, there's this little circle with some colored lines popping out. Right? That is your mate. That is your fastener. That is the actual pieces that are going to join together. And for what we're doing here, we're going to go from center to center, but you could definitely go from corner or an edge or any one of these handle spots. If you do go to an edge to edge, right, or corner to corner, especially if you've got a shape that doesn't easily have a center point, please, please, please be very careful and take a look at the orientation of these mates. As you can see, they're changing position. This one's facing sideways, facing out of the camera screen here. This one's facing upwards. Right? This one's facing downward towards the outside of the screen. That orientation is going to make a difference as to how your pieces join together. A little bit of trial and error will help you figure that out. But for the moment, I'm going to go from center to center. And so when I did a dry fit, I noticed that this face here will come in contact with this face up here. And so that's where I'm going to apply my glue. That's where I'm going to join using my Fastened Mate. So I'm going to click one more time, click that center spot, turn my camera around, go to the second face. I'm going to click here, and the camera is going to jump. Now, for some reason, if you're happy with what it is, hit the checkbox. If it looks like your mate joined on the inside, or if it's not in the right direction, try clicking on this arrow, and you should see that oftentimes solves the problem of if one of your shapes happens to be placed on the inside of another shape. All right. If you're happy and you're good to go, hit the green checkbox. Okay. Now these two pieces are glued together. If I try to move one of them, okay, the second one moves as well. All right. Let's do one more. I want to take this piece here, oops, and spin it around and join it to the top here. Okay. I'm going to do my Fastened Mate. I will join this top face. Should join down here with this bottom. Let's see. I think that should work. Nope, that didn't. Well, that didn't quite work as well as I thought. So I can come over here to the fasten. I can try flipping my axis. I can try rotating around. Hey, that might work a little bit better. Okay. So there's some options here that let you orient the secondary axis. Join. All right. There you go. I joined those pieces together. Now I've got my the beginnings of my puzzle cube. And if you realize, hey, I joined the wrong parts, wrong pieces, come down here to where it says Mate Features. Select the mate that you joined together, and it tells you, happens to be, this one connects Tiwi to my blue Rocky. So that's my red and my blue pieces. You can simply delete it. Click and click on delete. And if you delete that fastener, now your parts and pieces can move around again. All right. So that was a very quick intro onto how to use the Fastened Mate, how to import, how to insert, and move parts around in the assembly. Join up your puzzle pieces and stay tuned on to see how to make the exploded view next. All right. If you have any questions, make sure you ask. Good luck.